Hello world, Caleb here with a behind the scenes video. Recently I uploaded two videos. One is 4 hours long, or touch over, and the other one is a little over 6 seconds, but YouTube likes to round up, so it says 7 seconds, but anywho. The one video, the 4 hour one, I was watching, I think it's Pony Smasher, the YouTube channel. My brother just shared this channel with me a few days ago, and I've been watching all of his videos. Really amazing. He makes short films, and then he makes behind the scenes to them, and he's made Hollywood films, and he's also got just some great tips and stuff. Really great channel, recommend checking it out. But anywho, if you check out that 4 hour long video, in the description, I also say, yeah, I got the idea by watching this, and I point to his how to make a 4 hour film in 54 seconds. So I did basically what he did. I recorded a clip with me starting to drink some coffee, and then oh, I'm out, and it dripped, and that's pretty much happened. And then I just took that drinking part and repeated it in Final Cut. I used the flow transition, which first time I ever used that, and I think it did really good. Not 100% sure if I'm using it properly, but it seems to generally work. But you can notice the hand, I think, is the most noticeable thing. Like when my hand comes back down, I think it looks like my skin kind of moves over. It's weird. Other than that, I think it's fairly seamless. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. No, this was the worst. But yeah, that was my one video I wanted to make. And even though it was super cheesy and not super good, I think I learned a lot. Like the flow transition I never used. I also learned how to do sound. That 4 hour video was cut deleted the whole timeline and started over again, cut 3 or 4 different times because I kept on messing up something, or I was getting to where the sound wasn't working. I was like, oh, I'll edit the sound and make it fit here, and then I just duplicate the sound. I'm like, that doesn't work. I think what I eventually did is just edited up got that clip working, and then I got the sound in that clip, and then I made those a compound clip and then duplicated that a couple of times until I had 10 minutes. And then I made that a compound clip so I could duplicate that more. And then I kept that transition at the end and I duplicate that. So every time I copied the clip, it also moved that transition I'm copying that transition too. So I don't have to, because every time I drag that flow transition, it was set to fade or something. Didn't look as good. So I just made the settings on there because they looked better. I don't know exactly what they do. Anywho, that was that video. Hopefully no more 4 hour videos coming out, unless I'm making some actual film. The other video was super short. I hit 66 subscribers a couple days ago, which thank you to everyone that has subscribed to this channel for who knows what reason. But I was like, oh, I gotta make a horror film, 66, or 666. And so I took a screenshot of YouTube Studio at that point. And my subscriber count's been sitting pretty still. So I was like, I could wait a few days. And then, of course, in a day, I got 2 subscribers. I'm like, damn it. So thankfully I took the screenshot, but I could have photoshopped it, I guess. Or pixelmated it. I don't know if that's a word, but I use Pixelmator or Affinity tools. But anywho, yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'll throw something together really quick. I did kind of have a script, but I don't know if it was great. And honestly, it was mostly AI, so I was trying oh, here, put something together. It's a YouTuber, he hit 666 subscribers. It wasn't amazing, and basically I was just like, oh shit, I gotta make something. Also in the community tab, people said they would do short films, not feature-length films, so I was like, I better post a short if I'm gonna be posting a super long video. The long video is a fluke. That's not gonna be a common thing. I'm gonna try to make more short films with accompanying behind the scenes. And then when I start getting into longer form videos, 40 plus minutes, then I would also like to add live commentaries as well. So that'd be cool, DVD commentary tracks, or Blu-ray, I guess, too. Where was I going with all this? Oh, both the other film, the 666 Souls, that one was still really basic. I just shot it all handheld, or I set my phone on my desk. And then the one shot towards the end where I zoom in, I kind of just pulled the camera and do this, but it wasn't enough. So space there. So I set a keyframe at the beginning of the film, at the clip, where everything was just as is. And then at the very end, I scaled everything in and then changed the position because the eyes were like the shot got scaled in. So it got over here, my eyes were out of shot. So I just repositioned things, put another keyframe, and let Final Cut do everything in between. Super simple. And then the shot of where you see it zoom in or crash zoom or whatever that's called into the screen, that was just a reverse shot. So it's like, I'm not going to be able to like stop right there, or I'm not going to get focused or whatever. So I just pulled out and reversed it. Other than that, I just cut all sound and then put in all cartoon sound. So under Final Cut, I just did the cartoon, filtered in a cartoon, and put in just cartoon sounds. Same with the coffee one. It wasn't cartoon sounds, but like towards the end when he does that, the drip is a bathtub drip. I figured no one's gonna get to the end of that video anyway, but just random clips, which I think, you know, that gives us an idea that Final Cut has a ton of, I was gonna say plenty, I was like ton of stuff that we can use already. And eventually, if I have to go and record some sounds and put in there, but I'm dumping the sound on all my videos now and recording all the audio because I've got a dog upstairs, which she's not barking, crazy talk, and kids and other stuff. So it's like, if Final Cut and Logic Pro, all the sounds I probably need for a while, and then B, when I actually do record them, I can just wait until everyone's at school and say quiet fuzz and my dog, and then just like try to record some sounds or something. But that's a really quick behind the scenes for those two videos. Now, I'll try to make better behind the scenes videos and also maybe even some tutorials. Maybe, I mean, that's what I'm used to. I used to code tutorials and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, hopefully this wasn't too rambly. Now that I'm slowing down towards the end of the video, I'm realizing I do this and I probably gotta slow it down, but I'm also don't want to make like 50 takes of this. So this is a one take thing. I feel like I have to talk fast for a while because I'm like, oh shit, I have to get all this out. So I'm gonna try to slow down. I apologize if that's annoying. Anyway, so yeah, gonna try to think of some other short films to try to put out. Probably a couple minute length short films. Also want to play around with a little bit longer films and all that. It could be all kinds of genres, but it could be horror too. I've been thinking about that for a little bit, but especially since I've been watching Pony Smasher, I'm even more like, ooh, yeah, I should totally do horror. Also, it's just usually just him and him and his wife, and he's not usually in them. So I was like, yeah, one person films would just be me, obviously. But plan on short films and eventually start getting into some more longer form content. Hopefully this was interesting and kind of behind the scenes. Like, well, I'll try to record some Final Cut stuff and drop in some cutaways. Anywho, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this kind of random stuff, subscribe and comment and things and like, I guess, and share and all those things. Anywho, till next time, do something.